Seeing that it's 7 o'clock, we're going to get the meeting of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen, December the 5th, regular meeting. The rules of conduct is on the bulletin board. Everybody notice it, and it will be in effect. The Sergeant of Arms is Eubanks and Eubanks and Call. Officer Call and Eubanks. We're going to start right in there. I call this meeting to order. We do have a quorum. I have the prayer, and Vice Mayor Green has the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Father, let us pray. Thank you for allowing us to assemble in this building free of choice and goodwill. Be with and comfort the needy and keep all of us safe and sound in this holiday season. Pray for the safety and good health of all the fine men and women that is serving this country here and at home and across the world. We thank you for all the great things we have in this city that we all enjoy. Thank you, Father, for allowing us to celebrate your only Son in this holy season. Pray for peace on earth. In Jesus' name, amen. Face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, which is the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're going to do something a little different. We got some presentations, and we're going to move right into the presentations so some of these people can get on out of here. I know I appreciate everybody coming out and taking out of the busy time to do the presentation. First, we're going to do, Ms. White, will you get up? We've got a presentation. Here, I'll let you do it. You've done such a good job on me.
Thank you.
Everybody, I got the microphone, so we
Okay.
kind of bundle together.
Sure, no
So it'll
problem.
pick up good.
Of course, this is a certificate for the municipal training that Jason Cole went through, and he went through all of them. And I know it's very important for all the aldermen, especially Alderman Cole here, to go through these trainings and to, get ideas from other cities, and of course to tell them what wonderful things are going on in Laverne. After going through the Christmas parade this weekend, you can see the spirit and the sense of community Laverne has. And that's something that when you go to these trainings, you need to tell other cities what wonderful job Laverne is doing with, their community events, their spirit here, and everything that's wonderful that's going on in Laverne. So, of course, you've completed all 3 of these classes, and we just want to thank you for your service, because anybody that's in public service, whether it's alderman, whether it's a county commissioner, whether it's mayor, whether it's any, any county office will know this is not a part-time job. And if you are giving it what you're supposed to, it is a full-time job, listening to constituents, hearing them out, fixing and helping work through their problems, whatever it is. So, to take the time to do all of this is just a wonderful thing for you to complete this. And I know all the time, both of you and all of these men and women up here serve Laverne and all the time that it takes. So I'm just honored to be here tonight to say thank you for taking the time to serve Laverne in such a way.
Thank you, guys. I believe I got 2 more. Let's see. See what we got here. We got another one for anybody from Rock Springs Elementary. Come on, Mr. Lewis. Mr. Holliday, you want to come on up, everybody? Don, you want to come back on up? Well, we'll all get together. The City of Laverne Certificate of Appreciation hereby granted to Rock Springs Middle School. The city hereby thanks you for your desire and dedication to honoring our veterans. We're grateful and acknowledge the enthusiasm, impact of having made within our community. Given this day, the 5th day of December 2017, Mayor Dennis Walker. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Got one more. I'll think about Don White. Anytime we need anything, Don White's always here for us and does a great job as state representative. Curtis, you want to come up? We might need to. We got the high sheriff with us tonight. Chris, you come on up too. The city of Laverne certificate of appreciation hereby grants Chris Clark for his continuous dedication and commitment to the city of Laverne and Rutherford County. We gratefully acknowledge the enthusiasm impact we have made in our community and the county. Given this day, 5th day of December 2017 by Mayor Dennis Waldron, and appreciate the good job. And y'all want to kind of fill in, y'all here to,
I wanted to speak about, those of you who don't know Chief Clark, he's been in emergency services well over 20 years and has provided leadership not only to fire, EMS, and law enforcement. Chief Clark has been a part of the incident management team for several years that provides expertise in management and planning. He's traveled to Gatlinburg all the way to most recently the floods in Texas, where he's provided leadership with the skills that he's gained over these last 3 years. Most recently, on October 28th, our county as a whole had a group of people that came in, and it could have been a catastrophic day for a lot of people. Not only Chief Clark, but a lot of people such as Sheriff Fitzhugh, his command staff, and multiple other command staffs came together as one. The reason I speak about Chief Clark is he didn't really have to do that, but he stood up and stepped up and provided his management skills, his leadership abilities, and support for this entire county, and helped in assisting this incident action plan, which I'm confident, because of course of his leadership, kept that event peaceful as it went without any flaws. So on behalf of your guys at the fire department and emergency workers that you've impacted throughout your career, we want to say thank you. I know Sheriff Fitzhugh wanted to also be here in support of that as well. So we appreciate it, sir. Yes, sir.
I just want to say, wherever I go in Rutherford County, everybody knows Chris Clark. I mean, from the square, anywhere. He's well known from one end of the county to the other, and we're proud to have you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
Sheriff, appreciate you coming. Don, thank you very much. Well, that puts us down the order of business. Number one, we need to approve the minutes for November the 7th, 2017 regular meeting. Need a motion to approve the minutes.
Make a motion to accept as submitted.
I got a motion to accept. Need a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Hearing no nays, the minutes for November the 7th, 2017 is passed. Now we're down to department reports. We got the fire department. Chris, you back up.
First of all, I'd like to say that I'm deeply honored for the plaque and certificate of appreciation. I'm definitely honored. I'm fortunate to get to work beside some very talented individuals throughout this county. And it's just an honor to work with them, and I'm grateful that I get to be a part of that. November 2017 report you can see on there. 283 calls. Steadily, we respond day and night. Notice that I have an admin report on the back. So if there's any other questions, I know it'll take quite a bit of time to read 8 pages of admin report. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or ask any questions.
Thank you, Chris. Good job. Thank you very much. Down to Police Department, Chief Walker.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Aldermen, you can see from the bars, the blue and the red, that our calls for service for the calendar year through November are down, and for the month of November as well. And then for the fiscal year to date, July through November, they're down 5.1%. We still don't have TBI, TIBERS data. They're still working on their new Crime Insight database and still trying to get it up, but it's going to be a few more days, they say, before that data will be available. And we'll get that to you as soon as we can gain access to it. However, I hope all of you have seen the information in the last week that has been publicized and published from a group that goes through and looks at the safety of cities and examines crime data and population data, etc. And Laverne, Tennessee is in the top 10 of the 10 safest cities based on 2015 TIBERS reported crimes. We're number 10. Smyrna's number 11, and Murfreesboro's in the teens. So that's something that I think everybody should be proud of. That information's been out there. Channel 2 did a story on it, I know, last week, and it's something that we're very proud of. But I'm very proud of the men and the women who are out there every day. That's where any accolades go, with the people who are out there every single shift, every single day, working very hard for the citizens that we serve. And you'll notice that I still have this on my face, and it's something that I don't believe I've ever done before in a uniform, but I did it again because we did No Shave November for our Christmas for kids and seniors. And it cost $1 a day to do it. And somebody said, why don't we do Double Down December? So we did. So it cost us double for the month of December. If we keep going like we did last month, then we're looking at over $3,000 total being raised from within just our agency for doing this for a Christmas for kids and seniors. And I think that says a tremendous amount about the men and women we have who work here with Laverne Police Department. Now, some other things. This Friday night from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Laverne Sonic, you need to come by. Fire and police both will be there. We'll be car hopping, and tips will be very much appreciated because those go to our Christmas for kids and seniors. And on top of that then, we have Domino's Pizza on the 13th from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. They will be giving a percentage of all their sales toward our Christmas for kids and seniors. So support these two Laverne businesses very strongly those 2 days. Hold back, don't go anywhere to eat. This Friday, they need to be going to Sonic And then on the 13th, they need to be picking up the phone, calling Domino's, because all of those proceeds from a certain percentage from both come to us, and we appreciate that. Any questions?
On the Sonic deal, Santa Claus is supposed to be down there.
Santa Claus-
And y'all will be accepting unwrapped toys, right?
Well, we prefer new unwrapped toys, yes, because it makes it easier to see them, and we know what's there. And then if we have children who have asked for something specific, then we can make sure those go to those children. But yes, we do accept the toys. And Santa Claus will be there, and you can do your own pictures. It's free. Sit in Santa's lap. Vice Mayor
I'll
Green
be
can
there.
come down and sit in Santa's lap and get her picture made. I'll take it myself.
Thank you, Chief. Good job.
Thank you.
We're down to Codes Department, Randolph.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Aldermen. The monthly report for November 2017. For the month, there were 20 single-family dwelling permits issued, 2 commercial permits issued, 2 miscellaneous permits issued, 2 sign permits issued. There was 1 grading, 2 permits to include additions and remodels. Total number of permits for the month were 29 at a sum total of $6,761,000. The plumbing permits for the month were 20 single-family dwellings and 1 commercial. Mechanical permits were the same, 20 single-family dwelling and 1 commercial. Complaints for the month, there were 28 tall grass, 43 junk cars, 92 other miscellaneous complaints received. Total number of building permits for the month were 492. Our impact fees for the month were a total of $55,539. Monthly revenue with impact fees, year-to-date, it's $989,946.77 for the year. Any questions?
Thank you, Randolph.
Thank you.
I know y'all been busy. Appreciate it. Now we're down to Park and Rec, AC.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Alderman. There are numbers for the last month. We've had quite a bit of stuff going on between trying to get all the decorations up for City Hall and getting ready for the Parade of Lights. We appreciate everybody turning out for that. That was a really good turnout, I thought, and I think the tree looks really good. That's a testament to the guys and the hard work they did to get all those lights on there. I think we got about 10,000 lights on that tree. So we have David and his guys have done a few repair projects. We've replaced lights outside of stormwater and the hall lights in City Hall. We've replaced those with LEDs, repaired sink base at Public Works, and we've removed and winterized all the backflow and water lines up at the park. It looks like we did it just in time with the weather moving in like this. So some of our upcoming events, we have December 14th, we'll have the Senior Center Christmas dinner be held back here at the multipurpose building. And on January 15th will be our Martin Luther King Day ceremony. And I'd like to say a special thanks to the Laverne Corps for coming out and singing at our Parade of Lights the other night. They did a really good job. So, any questions?
The B&B Fireworks family, they done another great job on the
That
fireworks.
was a really good fireworks show.
And glad to see former Mayor Shirley Winfrey out, the Grand Marshal, and she lit the tree.
Yeah, yep, she was
And
excited.
it was one of the biggest crowds I've seen.
It was a good one. It was a
was
good
good
setup.
turnout.
I appreciate all y'all's help. All right, thank you.
Thank you, AC. We're down to finance, Phyllis.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Alderman. Tonight's report is up through the month of October. For the general fund, we're starting to see some property tax come in, but the expenses have still exceeded the revenues by approximately $2.7 million. For sales tax, we've collected approximately $2.6 million, which is $439,000 better than prior year. I'm sorry, $439,000 better than what we budgeted, and $408,000 better than prior year. For State Street A, the revenues have exceeded expenditures by approximately $147,000. Stormwater fund revenues have exceeded expenditures by approximately $87,000. And in our water sewer fund, revenues have exceeded expenditures by approximately $1 million. Second page is our balances in our various bank accounts. And the third page is comparison to prior year. General fund revenues are up $395,000, expenses are up $863,000. For the water sewer fund, revenues are down $107,000, expenses are up $1.1 million. And for the tap fees are down compared to last year about $263,000. Any questions?
We still seeing a decrease in water loss since we implemented that?
We had a little, we did for a couple of months in a row, and I think this month we've had a little hiccup that went back up a little bit. We're expecting it to go back down. We are into our large contract for the commercial and industrial meter swap out. Those, the contractor started this week, I believe, swapping out some meters, and they've already swapped out a few of those. So over the next few months, we should be seeing some significant changes.
Thank you, Phyllis. Puts it down to library, Donna.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, Mayor, and Aldermen. For the month of November, there were 6,042 in attendance, with an average per day of 263. We issued 132 new cards. We circulated 5,228 items, and there were 2,350 computer users. There were 2,990 OPAC searches. That is our online public access catalog. We presented 43 programs with an attendance of 541. During the month of November, from November 1st through November 22nd, approximately 1,900 food items were donated during our Food for Funds, and all of those items went to the Laverne Police Department to help with the Thanksgiving and the Christmas for kids and seniors. One of our favorite programs of the year is coming up. That's Magic of Santa. That's going to be this Saturday, December the 9th. Our magic show with Bruce Amato will start at 2 p.m., and then Santa and Mrs. Claus will appear at 2:30 p.m. Also, I'd like for everyone to please visit our website for holiday closure information. The library will be closed several days at the end of December, and there's also a very complete list of all the programs for all ages, and that is at catalog.lavernetn.gov. The library board will meet Monday, January the 8th, 2018 at 5 p.m., and then our book sale is scheduled for March 9th and 10th. Any questions?
No, but I'll tell you from being down at the Lego Club, the kids are very excited about the Magic of Santa. Several of them were talking about it.
Good, good. I expect a very big crowd this year, so we're going to have lots of milk and lots of cookies. And Santa's gearing up for all those kids.
Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
Puts it down to water treatment. Brooks, Boyette, is that right?
Yes,
Boyette?
sir. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Aldermen. I do have one housekeeping item to address tonight that I'm very pleased to speak on. We have changed our company name through rebranding, and we are now Inframark. Our new name is a strong statement of what we do. Inframark is a direct reflection of our focus on the core operation of our nation's water infrastructure and the critical support services provided to community infrastructure. It underscores our commitment to setting the mark and being the standard that all others follow when it comes to the deep partnerships that we have with you, our clients. Going into operations, during the month of November, the Laverne Water Treatment Plant consistently met the water consumers' needs and water quality demands. We treated 115 million gallons of Percy Priest Lake water and delivered 103 million gallons to the city's water customers. Inframark personnel, along with engineer Jamie Enzi from Griggs & Maloney and a field service engineer with Paul, met to evaluate the entire membrane system. Based on the conditions, some further recommendations were made and a change order was issued. On November 14th, the lagoon pump seized with debris and were out of service for several days. It's important to me to note that some employees from the city of Laverne came out to help us with that, using some of their equipment and vac trucks. Lance Allison, Bernard Shaw, Jeremy Buskus, and Micah Brinkley were on site to help us for 3 consecutive days, and we very much appreciate their assistance in this matter. We've also had Brian Burcham from All Service visited the plant to assess the condition of filters 5 through 8. We're looking to bringing some other vendors in to obtain some other quotes for that. We're also looking at relocating the combined filter effluent turbidimeter. We had Steve Jones with Water Management Services on site as an independent party to assist us. This month we completed 33 work orders, and we're currently streamlining our work order process to differentiate between corrective and preventive and maintenance work orders for the foreseeable future. Currently the lake is 2 feet above winter pool level at 483 feet. The rainfall for November was 4.22 inches, giving us a total rainfall for the year at 7 inches above normal. We do have some personnel stuff. We're currently fully staffed with 10 full-time employees. James Horn was promoted and offered the promotion for lead operator. He'll be responsible for guiding and directing operations at the facility. Also, Brad Sullivan, who came on last month, passed his cross-connection certification test and is now a certified operator. For community involvement, tours are always available by calling the plant. We do a courtesy drinking water analysis on Fridays at the customer's request. And we would also like to thank the City of Laverne for inviting us to the annual Thanksgiving luncheon. The food was delicious, and we really appreciated the fellowship. Do you have any questions?
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Now we're down to Public Works. Garland?
Good afternoon, Mayor and Alderman. This will be for the month of December 2017. We had a total of 9 requests for brush removal with 571 pickups with a total of 237,000 pounds, 260 hours on workhouse, 104 work orders. And the fleet department had a total of 42 repairs, 40 in-house, 2 outsourced, changed oil in 34 vehicles, changed 10 tires, put new tires on, 4 brake jobs, and 3 equipment repairs. And we're in the process of getting all of our equipment ready for the winter months. I ain't gonna say the word, but we're getting it ready.
Thank you, Garland. Any questions from Garland? Thank you, Garland.
Thank you.
We're down to utility. Michael Deeks.
Mayor Alderman, good afternoon. For the month of November 2017, the Water Department had a total of 108 work orders. We had 2 mainline breaks, repaired 12 service lines. Our valve maintenance for the month was 16. We repaired 4 fire hydrants, 6 cleanups for the month. Our estimated gallons of water not sold was 76,135, with a total of 32 and a half hours overtime. The sewer department had a total of 135 work orders. 97 of those were service calls, 38 pump stations. Our final grinder pump inspections for the month was 4. Our manhole inspections and repairs were 67. Our grinder pump rebuilds in-house was 14, with a total of 54 hours overtime. The meter and leak detection department had a total of 258 work orders. Our new meter sets for the month was 18. Our residential meter swaps was 42, and industrial meter swaps was 9. Those are the meters that Ms. Phyllis was speaking of. The contractor performed those, and we inspected them. The Tennessee 1 calls answered for the month was 331. We located 15 leaks with leak detection, detected 5.7 miles of pipe, listened to 623 meters with a total of 10 and a half hours overtime. Also, I'd like to note that Mr. Lance Allison passed his collections exam, so he's a certified operator on the collection side of things, so we're excited about that, as well as let all the citizens know that we've got some really cold weather coming in, to just remember to leave a little bit of water trickling and close those vents on that side of your house. So a little bit more on your water bill can save you a whole lot of money and damages to a busted water pipe. Any questions?
Thank you, Michael. Good job.
Mike?
Work hard.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute. I want to tell you and your team, as well as Garland's team, thank you. I know there was a water line break, actually 2, out in Woodland Hills that I've gotten several phone calls on, and y'all both had men and women out there for 17 plus hours. There was a gas line leak as well. And then Garland, I even saw you going over to an overturned truck on Jefferson. So thank you guys for what you do. Y'all are out there. I know one of the gentlemen I talked to said he was out there all day. He'd eat an apple. So, I mean,
Right.
they're really working, and y'all are very much appreciated.
Thank you,
And your
sir. We
teams are.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Moving down to human resource, Cheryl.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Aldermen. Here's the report for Human Resources. We had 5 actual new hires in November, with 1 employee being promoted. There were 4 resignations, 0 terminations. We had 5 worker compensation claims, 3 liability claims, 57 care appointments, 5 no-shows. There were 360 lives covered. 6 HRAs were conducted, 1 short-term disability claim, for a grand total claim dollar amount of $347,702. Are there any questions?
Any questions for Cheryl? Thank you, Cheryl. You've been real
thank you.
busy. Appreciate your good work.
Thank you.
Now, that ends the department reports, and we done the presentations. So we're down to consent agenda. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve. Need a second.
Second.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. The consent agenda passes 4 to 1 absent. We're down to number 5. First reading ordinance 2017-24. This is an ordinance to amend the fiscal year 2017-2018 general fund budget for purchase of a fire department pumper truck. This is the demo truck. We discussed it at workshop. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Motion to approve.
A motion to approve. Need a second.
Second.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. First reading ordinance 2017-24 passes. Now, number 6, first reading ordinance 2017-25, an ordinance to amend Title 20, Chapter 2, Section 20-208 of the Vergne Municipal Code regarding park and recreation user fees. This was also discussed at workshop. In a motion to approve or deny.
Make motion to approve.
Got a motion, need a second?
Second.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. First reading ordinance 2017-25 passes. Number 7, this is a resolution 2017-26. It's a resolution of the City of Laverne Board of Mayor and Aldermen to declare property owned by the city to be surplus to the city needs and direct disposal of the same. We talked to this at workshop. This is public work items. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Motion to approve.
Need a second.
Second.
Got a second. Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. Resolution 2017-26 passes. Down to number 8. Resolution 2017-27. A resolution to authorize the mayor to enter into a contract for the purchase of real estate property for the future Fire Station 1 and headquarters facility. We talked about this in lengths. This is the property right across from the Civic Auditorium. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Make a motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve. Need a second.
Second.
Excuse me. Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. Resolution 2017-27 passes. Down to number 9, Resolution 2017-28, a resolution of support for the I-24 Smart Corridor Project Concept and Funding Program. This is a TDOT fully funded project. I think Bruce spoke at it workshop. Need a motion to approve or deny.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion, need a second.
Second.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. Resolution 2017-28 passes. We're down to number 10, appoint or remove board members. We got a beer board, one term's vacant. We got 2 applicants, Kathy Tyson and Raymond Healy. Need a motion to put one of these people on there.
Motion to appoint Raymond Healy.
Got a motion to appoint Raymond Healy. Need a second.
Second.
Got a second. Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. Raymond Healy is appointed to the beer board. Now we're down to B. This is Laverne Housing Authority. One term's expired. And we had no applicants, but the person wishes to be reappointed, and that's Dr. Virginia McMath. Need a motion to reappoint Dr. Virginia McMath.
Motion to reappoint Dr. McMath.
Need a second.
Second.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. Miss Dr. Virginia McMath is appointed to the Laverne Housing Authority. Now we're down to C. Local Emergency Planning Committee, 2 terms is vacant. Got down to appoint Brooks Boyette. He's with the water treatment plant. And Larry Boggs, he's with the hazmat team of TPM. Need a motion to appoint them 2 people.
Make a motion to, as stipulated.
Got a motion, need a second.
Second.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
No.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. And Mr. Boyette and Mr. Boggs is appointed to the Local Emergency Planning Committee. Now we're down to D, that's Park and Rec Advisory Committee. Council member representative, need a motion to put a council member on the Park and Recreation Advisory Committee. I'll make the appointment to put Calvin Jones. Need a second.
Second.
Got a second. Alderman Cole.
No.
Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. Alderman Calvin Jones is on the Park and Rec Advisory Committee. And that puts us down to number 11. Motion, consider widening Carothers Road between Macaw Lane and Mountaintop Trail. This is a motion to consider widening Carothers Road. Need a motion to consider.
I'll make a motion to approve staff to move forward with proposing multiple solutions for this section of road.
I second it, but I'd like to put on there also the section of Walden Road from Lake Road to Rock Springs on the same deal. I'll second it with that exception. Need we got a first and a second. Kyle, do we need to do anything else?
You got a motion and a second. I would really make that an amendment if you want to
Amendment?
do that properly. I'll do an amendment to add this section of roadway you're
I'll
talking
make an amendment to add
amendment to his motion.
Right.
amendment to his motion.
So Mayor, the way it should work is he's made the motion, you can move to amend his motion, you need a second for your motion to amend. So
Okay, I need a second to amend the motion.
Second.
Got a second?
vote on it.
Okay.
This is voting on the amendment, voting on the.
On the amendment.
You said this is for Waldron Road and
Walden Road from Lake Road to Rock Springs. Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. the amendment passes.
That's right. Now,
Yeah.
Now
Vote
we
on
need
the
to
main.
vote on the whole package.
Yes, sir.
Now we're voting on the whole package, both the Walden Road, Lake Road to Rock Springs, and also the consideration widening of Carothers Road between Macaw and Mountaintop Trail. Need a motion? Do we need a motion? And a second? We need a motion?
You've already got the motion
You
and
have a
second. You just
We just need a vote on it.
Just need to vote. Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. Alderman Jones, I'm sorry.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. So this motion passes. We're down to number 12. Is everything kosher with you?
yes, sir.
Okay. Number 12, a motion to approve the meeting calendar for 2018. I think it was, Bruce said he moved it down 2 weeks, am I right?
Yes, he moved it 2 weeks, the Mayor Alderman workshop for November, and also the Mayor Alderman meeting that was discussed at the workshop. So it's on the agenda now.
Right. I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Need a second.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Alderman Jones.
Aye.
Alderman Cole.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Green.
Aye.
I say aye. The motion to approve the meeting calendar for 2018 is passed. Now we're down to mayor and alderman comments. We'll start, Mr. Alderman Cole.
Want to thank everybody for coming out to the parade. Saturday night, it was definitely the largest that I've seen in years. Thanks to everyone with the city who helped make that possible. It was really nice to see. Want to thank everyone who came out to the firehouse subs last night. I know I saw some of the fire department out there where it was Laverne night helping out with the seniors and the children's fund. Want to thank the cottages of Laverne that had me out to speak to them just yesterday, just about what's happening in the community. Also wanted to congratulate Judge Tidwell on his recent appointment as the circuit court judge. And also want to remind everyone about the Breakfast with Santa on December 16th from 8 to 11 at the multipurpose building.
Alderman Jones.
I'd like to, first of all, thank the fire department for a wonderful dinner the other night. It was, and awards ceremony. It was a wonderful ceremony. It was nice seeing all the rest of the fire departments in one building before I changed, and not having to try to spot them out on shifts. I'd also like to thank the Park and Rec and their personnel for everything that they did. We had a lot of changes at the last moment, and I'd like to thank you for working with us to get our transportation and everything online.
Vice Mayor Green.
I would just like to thank everybody for all that they do for us. And really, if we stop and think about it, it's a very lot that everybody does. And it's so great to see everybody working together. And I appreciate that very much.
I just want to announce that there's a special census that will be starting soon. Everyone will get it in the mail in the next few weeks. Please return it as soon as possible. Everyone can be counted. This helps us with state shared revenue and would help keep property tax low. Because the more people that we account for is the more money that we receive. And it's something that you can do easily, and it'll be more money in the city's budget. And then again, what the chief, Friday, December the 8th, at Sonic, Car Hop, Debbie and Summer always does a great job. Every time we asked them to get involved with something, they're always volunteer, and they've always done a great job for years. And Saturday, December the 9th, the rescue squad's having a breakfast with Santa, And then also the 13th, the Domino's Pizza donations will be provided, profit for them from 4 to 10. And then Saturday, the 16th, Box 100's having the breakfast with Santa back at the multipurpose building, because you got 2 chances to get out to have breakfast and with Santa. And the senior center is still needing and accepting donations for the prizes for the bingo. You can drop it off at the senior center, or we'll even take it here at the city hall or at the park and rec. AC, what are the things they most need mostly?
Well, I tell you what, their closet is full of they have a lot of toiletries, shampoo, and soap, and things, you know, that you need for your bathroom, just everyday items. But anything along those lines, cooking utensils or pots and pans, and, you know, anything that is a household, you know, item would be very helpful.
Yeah. And then another thing the chief spoke on, I think it's last Wednesday at 10 o'clock, Channel 2 WKRN News reported safe home list. Laverne is in the top 10 for the safe cities in Tennessee. Several factors was listed, including an FBI crime reporting program, and that's big. As close as we live, Laverne is to Davidson County, that we'll be in the top 10 for crime. I mean, that's big there, and I appreciate the good report on that. And again, I want to thank Representative Don White. Anytime I've ever called Don or Don White to come do anything for Laverne, she's right on target with it, and she does a good job for Middle Tennessee, and appreciate her hard work. And I call this meeting adjourned.